live.
Morning, James.
Dad, welcome everyone to Redside Banter. Proper chat. So,
lovely morning here in Bristol. Very, very cold, but the sun's shining and it's a lovely blue sky. And I've been out for my walk earlier, and it's really funny because we've been off for a few weeks. Obviously, the way I walk, not many people are working. And then this morning, it's like manic everywhere. People are back to work, and
yeah, everyone's back in now.
Crazy how quick those weeks go by.
Yeah, we did the school drop off, and then I dropped my wife into work this morning, and we're back doing this. Well, I did a bit of shopping as well, in Lidl.
Yeah. Is it nice up there as well, James? Cold and sunny.
It's cold. I'm gonna try and go for a run in a minute. And
is it a blue sky?
Yeah, it's lovely. It'd be nice.
Yeah,
nice I went for like a night run the other day. That was really nice. Run. I signed up for that half marathon in April, so I got to start training for it.
And where is that, James? The marathon?
It's all like the London Landmarks Marathon. It's called. So they take you all around London. But I'm trying to do like 10K a week at the minute. I've been doing that since. Well, I try and do that. I need to. I did 12K the other day, but I need to start upping it. You got up it, right? Yeah. That'd be all right.
When you go for a run, do you put your phone on your arm, James?
No, I got a running vest, don't
I? Oh, you tuck it inside there.
Yeah, I'm one of those runners now where the running vest. I put it all in that, and I play my music loud as well, so to annoy everyone.
Do you? What, you can hear it from you? Well, you haven't got your headphones on.
No, I did have some wireless ones, but they a bit of water got in it back in the summer, and then I need some overhead ones, Dad, because I can't wear ones there in my ears. It bugs me.
Why don't you buy a decent pair online?
Well, I was just gonna, do you know? I know that sounds weird, but even something else you've got to charge up, it just does well. I might just get some wired ones.
Well, I got some wired ones here. What Kev Cole gave me.
Oh yeah.
Is it the name begins with S? Got the name of them now. They're like, I think they're a Swiss make or something, but they're pretty good. And when I'm listening to the football on my phone, I plug them in. And sometimes I find the quality is better plugged in what they do than wireless ones, Bluetooth ones.
I don't want to get any, but I've had some Bluetooth ones before. I can't bother with it.
Well, do they charge down really quick then?
Which is another thing you got to charge up, isn't it? It's just annoying.
Yeah, I got some decent ones. I bought them last year online, and they're pretty good. And I charged them up and listened to some music on there.
Yeah.
And they're really, really good, to be fair. And they charge up and they last for ages.
You think of all the things in the world now, you got to charge up. Got to charge everything.
Yeah, everything got to be charged, didn't it? But anyway, let's get back to the city. What do you think about yesterday's result?
Say I'm sorry. Just before we cut, I'm going to try and use this year as a year to try and do a bit of promote like charity kind of promotional kind of. I want to do that. Yeah, I want to promote like. I suppose like chatting like there's well-being and having a but hopefully I'm going to do. I think I mentioned on the last one because we met on the 29th, didn't we? That was the.
Yeah.
Was that the day of the Millwall game?
Yeah, we did. I think.
So I'm going to do a pop-up. Hopefully, there's a pub down the road that's going to give me a space, and I'll do that. Hopefully, with a charity. Hopefully, Macmillan. That's what I'm planning to do. But
yeah, let us all know anyway. We can donate some money.
The run's going to be with I think they're called the ICR, the Institute for Cancer Research. So I think they're like the you've obviously got cancer research, haven't you? But then this one's like the overriding thing. I think but yeah. I want to do something that's affecting me, you, family.
Yeah, something that it's something you want to do, isn't it? Which is a good thing.
I did do the pop-up I did last year at the pub. That was for like a suicide kind of. Well, there was a suicide prevention and intervention organisation.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's quite a heavy topic, isn't it, suicide? Wow, but I don't know. So I thought, this time we'd do it. Something a bit more, I think, closer to home, really. But I still want to. Yeah. I got another idea to try and do like a men's talking group as well, but I think that's like early. Yeah. That's probably going to be like a shoot off from what we're doing now from this thing, aren't we? The Red Side.
Yeah. I think down the bottom, down at the skateboard park, they do things like that.
You got the talk club.
Do a men's evening.
Talk club.
Talk club, yeah, which is good because it gets men talking, doesn't it?
I think obviously with my job, I'm talking to people every day, and I think we're talking maybe and it's helping me out doing. But yeah, anyway, We'll talk about. We'll go straight into City, should we?
Yeah, what do you think about yesterday? Very poor.
I just thought we were sitting 10th now. We're on. We played 26 games.
Yeah, 39 points.
I thought it was 40 points.
No, 39 points.
Possession, yes. So we were 62% possession.
Yeah, I know, but James, I don't know what it is with the City sometimes. We seem to get so far. We've had a pretty good Christmas with results, especially after the Portsmouth game, winning 5-0. And we just can't seem to press on a good side. They come and did a job on us, and I think they really defended well. And overall, I thought they were a better team, to be honest, what I've seen. Because we just don't seem to, games when we need to win them games, we could have won yesterday. We have been on 42 points in the promotion mix. Our goal difference is pretty good, and we just don't seem to bloody do it. I don't understand it. But I think we need a striker.
There's potentially an incoming striker this week, you were saying?
Yeah. Well, so they said they haven't disclosed who the bloke is. Obviously, whoever it is coming in, but it looks like that's what I think. Anton Semenyo is obviously going to Man City, and that bit of money is going to go towards some of that, I think. But at the end of the day,
so are they waiting for that to happen? Are they?
Well, I don't know if they are, to be honest, because we had we lost quite a bit of money again last year, so be careful with this spending system. The rules of all this for PFY, whatever it's called.
The FFP.
Yeah, like the financial fair play and all that sort of stuff. So, got to be careful. But, at the end of the day, we need a striker. And I think even though, everybody loves Sinclair Armstrong, he's, fans love him to bits. But he's not the answer, is he? Getting the goals. He contributes his strength and his, it's really, really fantastic. But we need someone to get 18, 20 goals a season.
He did an interview, didn't he? With then he said, then his dad said that he needs more from you, didn't he? He needs more. He said, it's not like, and he said, I know he's not good enough. But that's the reason he didn't stay at QPR, I suppose, wasn't it? Because he's not consistent, is he?
Well, he was young though, James. At the end of the day, we paid 2.2 million for him, but up against Portsmouth, he got 2 good goals, but he could have had 3 or 4 out of that game.
How old is he?
21, I think.
Oh, right.
Still young.
But how long was he at QPR for? Then
a couple of years, I think.
Yeah, but
he was sort of. I don't think he was a confirmed starter. I think he used to be quite a lot on the bench and come out, second half or last 20 minutes. So he's still in a growing, but he's had enough games now for City that he really needs to start showing that he can score goals. But because his contribution to the game is fantastic, he's so strong.
I didn't realise he was 21 now. I don't know he's that young.
Yeah, he's young. But we need a good striker, and Elmo Reese going to get us 20-odd goals a season, isn't he? Even though his all-out play is pretty good, I think at times he could be quite lazy, to be honest. But that's just my opinion on it.
Who have we got coming back on the injury list? And who's coming back?
Well, I think they're all about that. Josh Stokes coming back, but possibly going out on loan again, which would be a good thing. Better than him just sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
Obviously, Max Bird's still injured. Got him to come back. We got McAnally, which I don't think we'll see him this season.
Yeah.
Obviously, Joe Williams. I don't know if we might see him later on in the season. We just got the guy from the guy from Ipswich, haven't we?
Oh yeah. It's only a 6-month contract, isn't it?
Yeah, 6-month contract. See how he does. But I think if he does quite well, I don't think he's quite up to match fitness yet. I think he needs to cut them more training sessions.
He was playing in Q8, wasn't he? But then it didn't. Yeah.
It didn't work out.
Well, he wasn't even there that long, was he? Q8.
No, not very long. I think I just don't think he adapted to their style of football or whatever. But
I know his background. He's Egyptian, isn't he? So it probably.
Yeah.
I know he's he got Islamic background, Muslim. So he's it's probably why he chose to go there, I suppose, wasn't it?
Yeah. Where was he born? Was it Wolverhampton? He was born.
He's from
Sheffield.
No, he's from I think he's from he is Wolves. He's a Midlands, yeah.
Yeah, because he played for Chesterfield as well, didn't he?
I think his dad's Egyptian. I was just reading a bit on online about him. Yeah,
but it's a good added, another midfielder to the fray and experience there. I suppose this is a good thing now with the last meeting. I just hope we can get into those playoff positions. Some of the games where we could have got 3 points or got something out of the games. Yesterday was we should have got something out of that game yesterday. If it weren't for that second goal, I think we might have been able to But everything we tried yesterday just didn't seem to want to go in, did it? You could see it's one of those games that Preston coming done a really good job, I think, to be honest.
But my mate Danny was I was chatting to him because Danny goes down. Danny's a season ticket holder, isn't he, my mate, and he said the same about Sinclair Armstrong. He said no consistency, but I messaged him back and said, so on the positive side, you've got to look at the season overall. We're not going to go down, are we?
No, we ain't doing that. But James, we've been long enough to where we are for the size of where we are. I know we've been saying it for I don't know, even when my dad was a guy, granddad was a guy.
Yeah.
Used to say we could be in the Premiership. But we're a big enough city, but we need to really kick on now.
All we can hope for now is the playoffs, isn't it? Really, get into the playoffs.
Yeah. But you never know. Something could happen. Coventry's dropped points, haven't they? I know Middlesbrough won yesterday, but they dropped a few points over the Christmas. So it's all to play for, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's halfway through the season. We've got to start kicking on now, and we've really got to try to do something this season.
They're not. When I said to Danny as well, I said, when I'm cutting hair up here and you talk to people, they're like, no one even knows what league they're in, Bristol City. So they're not really on the map as a team, are they?
Do you know what really gets to me though? You get I was listening to Talk Sport yesterday. They're talking about the games yesterday.
Yeah.
We don't really get a mention very often, do you?
We don't. We're like. They always talk about us like we're like almost like a lower league club, really. It's weird.
Yeah, they were talking about Coventry against Birmingham yesterday, and I thought, and they were going through the teams which were playing yesterday, and we never even got a mention against Preston. Do you know what I mean? And to be honest, to be fair to Preston are very much like us in a way, like a mid-table team, been hammering around. Oh, you've done really well that Hinkerbottom for Preston. I think they've done a really good game yesterday. I thought they well deserved their win, to be honest. And I know the 2 goals were basically mistakes, really, but they got the ball in the net, didn't they? That's what it's all about.
But on a positive note, we beat Portsmouth 5-0 before, didn't we? So
yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Our own team, we're not so bad away. Our own home results need to be better. I know we beat Middlesbrough, we beat Portsmouth, but we should have got them out of the game yesterday.
What do you think about? I know it's a bit of a offshoot, but they had to wear the away kit, didn't they, against Portsmouth? Did you notice that?
Yeah, I don't know why that was. Was it the same team for the old players, wasn't it?
No. Well, I know. Maybe that's what it was then. That's because I thought it was because Portsmouth had white and red socks, white shorts.
No, I think it was mainly to do with the old City players wearing that. Wearing that. I think it's something to do with that, to be honest.
It's a vintage. They've got the Robin on the badge, haven't they?
Yeah, but even now, even as far as we are now, into January now, you've got Viner still haven't signed a contract.
Yeah,
and Manetti haven't signed a contract, and I think they're at the end of their contracts. They could come in for free, and if someone comes in for any of them now with an offer, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't take it, because obviously they've had the deals on the table for their contracts and they ain't signed anything yet. I've got a funny feeling. I reckon Viner has signed, but I've got a funny feeling someone's going to come in for him.
Yeah, I don't think he'll stick around. I don't think he will.
Yeah, and I don't think it'd be a Premiership club. I think it would be a Championship club like Ipswich or Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
Don't you reckon? Like with a cheeky £3 million offer or something like that?
Yeah. But we got our tickets for Sheffield Wednesday, haven't we, in a few weeks?
Yeah, we've got Sheffield Wednesday tickets. We're good. Looking forward to you coming down for that. I
was trying to look at my my calendar. The last time I don't think I've been down to the City Ground in about, I reckon it was probably 2019. I reckon.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I think it was. I remember we were. Well, it was after.
Did you go on the end ticket?
Well, yeah, but there's a picture on my phone, but that's when I was having treatment. I remember that. That was 2018. That was December 2018, and we sat right at the back of the dolmen. And I had long hair and I had a man bun.
I can remember going into the Ennin Chicken and Joe Sims came over and spoke to you.
Yeah, I think that might have been the last. But I think I want to say it was like Nottingham Forest, but I can't find the history of the tickets on there. But I haven't been down to watch them. That would have been. I mean, I had my surgery. 2020. You
were going through treatment then, James.
But
you've seen after my in the Ennin Chicken.
But the surgery was when Frankie was born, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So he's 7 this year, isn't he?
Yeah, so March the 1st.
Yeah.
I reckon it was around about Christmas time, James. You might have been down.
That's what I mean. So it's probably about 6 years ago since I've been down there.
Yeah, 2019.
I've been away. the last away game was QPR, and we mentioned this. Who was the lad there from? Didn't he go to Swansea after? But they got him on. He's Everton.
Yeah, the Everton guy, the young kid. What's
Liam.
his name now?
What's his bloody name? But he scored a pen. It was a penalty shootout, but it was against QPR, and I think they lost the penalty shootout. But it was a tenner on the door. You could pay a tenner ticket.
Yeah. But didn't you go to the Brentford games when that year Brentford were promoted?
Yeah, but I think that was before that. Maybe it
Was
was
it?
that. So what year would that have been then?
Cool, blimey, 2017, wasn't it? 16? How long's Brentford been in the Premiership now?
I haven't watched them play live for years and years.
No, no, well, because you're away like that, isn't it, really?
But they
Should have
obviously,
went to the Millwall game the other night, James, just round the corner from you.
well, I tell you what, yeah, no, I should have. I tell you what, my mate was saying about going to it, and he said, "Oh, do you want to sit in the middle then?" I said, what with my accent? I said, you must be joking, mate.
They'd have ripped that red hat off you.
I didn't see because Lee Johnson got sacked, and they brought Dean Holden in, didn't they?
That's right.
And then they bought Nigel Pearson, but I never saw Nigel Pearson ever.
Didn't you?
And then after that, they brought in Liam Manning, didn't they?
Yeah.
Never saw him.
No.
So the last game, it was when Lee Johnson was still there. That's how long ago it was. Now we've got Gerald Struber, haven't we?
Yeah.
So
when you think about it, mind, James, when you look back over the years, the games we have gone to when you've lived in Bristol, and when you have come back from London, when you look at the teams, like, no disrespect to these teams, at the end of the day, they've done what they've done, and they're still there. Like teams like Brentford and Bournemouth, you know, even as far as to say Brighton and teams like that. And like I'm saying, no disrespect to them clubs because they've done really well to stay where they are in the Premiership. But we should be up there with them teams, shouldn't they?
Yeah, but that they need to take. It needs to be. Lansdowne said about a take. They've all got massive investment out of all of them, haven't they? A huge investment.
Yeah, they've all got private equity companies been sort of put money into the club, haven't they? And they've already taken over the clubs.
And I know, obviously, Lansdowne got. I know he's a billionaire, but he's still careful with the finances, isn't he?
Well, he's with him, he's spent as much as he spent, done the stadium,
and
he's spent a lot of money. And fair play that we have got somebody like that who wears his heart on his sleeve.
Cool,
He's been able to put his money where his mouth is, and he's gone and done it.
And he's from Bristol as well, so that's quite rare.
So you can't knock that. And there aren't many chairmen up and down the country or from their home city ploughing money into their football club like that. I think Derby's the same. I think, or have they got a private equity company now and then, or private investors? I don't know. But when you look at Bournemouth and all that, they've all got private American.
Bournemouth's owned by Americans. You've got Brentford. Brentford's American as well, no?
I think so. All of them are, James.
I think City will get into the Prem, but it'd be when a takeover happens. It's inevitable. It's going to happen.
I don't think that Turkish guy was that Egyptian guy was the right guy to you.
No, the Turkey Al Sheikh, the Saudi guy. Yeah.
I don't think he got as much money as what Lansdowne's got, has he?
Well, I don't know. There was rumours that they were saying that obviously they're planning so much money into. There's a documentary on Netflix about all the matchroom stuff, the boxing, the snooker. I think they're going to try and do darts.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had so many.
He got his money from promotion, Jameson. He is a promoter.
No, it's from the Saudi Wealth Fund. That's how they've done it. It's from the country's wealth fund.
Oh, see.
Oil, yeah. But there was a guy. I had a guy the other day, and he does all like the stadium infrastructure and stuff over there. And he was saying to me about it, and we get loads of people in, and we talk to them about it. They're doing like obviously the World Cup's going to be there, isn't it? And was it 8? Is that 8 years? Isn't it? 8 years time?
Yeah. Yeah, 2030, isn't it?
Yeah, but they were saying about. Someone said they want to put a stadium on top of a roof there, like a skyscraper.
Yeah, I've seen it on the internet. Mental. Put the stadium on top of the roof. How crazy is that?
So think about the city. That's crazy. I haven't watched them play since Lee Johnson was there.
No. Yeah, but it's location, James, isn't it? It's being able to find a time for you to come down and watch it as well, isn't there?
Well, since I was working weekends, like when I was teaching, it was Monday to Friday, wasn't it? So I could come back whenever I wanted. But then,
the
little one was quite young, and it was pandemic, and it was
Yeah. I'll tell you what, they got shot on April the 3rd.
Yeah.
Right, and I was gonna come up to that, but I realised his mum's birthday that day, isn't it?
Well, we're coming down for that weekend.
Are you?
Yeah, Leanne's because we got my wife for one of her friends I think her friend's 40 actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna we might come down for that weekend anyway.
Okay. That's Easter weekend, isn't it? I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, it is Easter weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, Easter weekend. So it's usually around outside with mums.
Just want to say before we carry on, our Instagram's nearly got 100 followers now, which is good, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
YouTube, we're down on subscribers. Well, not down, but is 24. But we keep saying we're not really trying to. I think the only way you're going to get more people looking at it is going onto Spotify and Apple. But I don't know. I don't even know if it can be. Well, there's a lot of work to get it onto that. I think.
Is it? Is it?
Well,
So on our Instagram, we've got 100 people who viewed it.
it would mean yeah, they're probably all in Bristol as well.
Yeah. Yeah, but at the end of the day, like we said, we're not taking it serious. We're doing it because we want to talk, father and son, bit of banter about the city, about life in general. Really, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Just getting to chat. Hey, on a note about football, that Rupert Amarin's been sacked at Man United, haven't he, today?
United, yeah, but who's worried about Man United? Doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, yeah. But it's really strange. I think it's a few things what he said after the game, wasn't it? The other day, I think he said something quite controversial about, he's not a coach, he's a manager.
Right.
You know, and I think there's a few other things in the background, and obviously they got rid of him for saying what he said out in public. So,
how's the City women getting on? Have you kept an eye on it a little bit?
they're not coming too bad. Yeah, yeah. I think they want to try to get promotion, don't they?
Yeah.
This season if they can. But yeah, I think they're doing all right.
I want to try and take my daughter to there's a Serens. We're going to take her to it's down to Bromley, and is the London Lionesses play down there, don't they?
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what. Saying about Bromley, Bromley's doing well, aren't they?
Well, they League Two, aren't they?
Yeah, they're top of the table, aren't they? I think Bromley doing really, really well. They could, when you think about it, they were a non-league club. They could get up into the first division.
Yeah, brilliant.
Have you ever gone to their stadium, James? Or been by it?
That's what I was going to say. So the London Lionesses are in City's League, aren't they? They play in the same stadium as Bromley.
Do they?
It's Millwall, but reformed as the London Lionesses. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that far from you, the Bromley ground?
No, it's just down the road. But it's some of our mates. There's a real family atmosphere there. Like a lot of the crowd, like there's no trouble or anything. There's like activities, and I thought I don't know if I'd take Sarah into a City game. Really, I don't really think it's appropriate for kids, is it?
No, a bit young as well. I think it's like with Frankie. Ben said to me about Frank, and I think even though Frank's 7 in March, I think they're still a little bit young. I think around about 8, 9, because you know they would sit there for an hour and a half in the cold. You know they could get quite bored. I can remember I took down Angel quite a few years back down with City against Rotherham, and lucky enough he had his iPad with him, so he was mainly looking at that. But I think he was too young, to be fair.
I got some questions from you. So the way we're going to do it is try and do like questions from the wives, but this is my wife asking you, but through me, and then through Mum. But I'll ask you a couple and see what you think. You might not be able to answer them. Then we'll chat a bit about music and beer and pieces. And then, so first one is, what present do you think you deserved but you didn't get? It's a hard one, isn't it?
What present I think you deserve and then get?
Yeah. So what present did you want but you didn't get it?
A Roy Ayers Ubiquity album. Play on my stereo.
Next one is, as a retiree, have you worked out what day it is yet, or are you still in Christmas mode?
No, I'm not in Christmas mode, but what's really strange is that I went for my walk this morning.
Yeah.
And when I didn't realise I was still in Christmas mode is when I went around and walked up Cater Road.
Yeah.
Just around the back of us.
Yeah.
That all the cars were there and all the people were back to work.
There's
And the last few days I've been going out there, obviously everybody's home, haven't they?
It's been like that, yeah. I've quite it's been nice being off. I've had a really nice Christmas. Just I feel like I've rested, which is nice.
Yeah, I'm glad you think the racing about and would go away. I think you know, with you, Leanne, and Sarah being home, I think it's been nice to have a bit of family time together.
What's my questions then? What have you got?
Well, one of the questions Mum has asked, me to ask you, is how many times do you think you have watched the Father Christmas animation based on the book by Raymond Briggs? You're 40 now, and you've watched it loads of times every year since it came on in 1991.
How many times?
It's your Christmas tradition. How many times?
Well, I do love him. I got the books. I think I got the book and I got I got there's 2 books in it.
Mm.
I reckon I've watched it. I mean, we started watching it probably back in the autumn. I put it on Seren, and then
Another blooming Christmas, isn't it? That one.
yeah, it's because he kind of Raymond Briggs. There's a bit on YouTube, and he says about how he made it. And it's really sweet. And he said, you know, if it was an actual job, he said he would be a bit of a grumpy so and so, would he?
Is he still alive then, James?
No, I think he passed away now.
Did he?
But I reckon I've watched it hundreds of times, hundreds.
Yeah.
You can put it on YouTube, but it's not always nice when it comes on Channel 4. Like, you got that, you got the snowman, the snow dog, and it's but I do, but it's but in the books, like all the house when he drew all the houses, I think that's based on where he lived as a kid.
Yeah. Where's he from? Is he from up north then, Yorkshire way?
No, I think he grew up in London. I'm sure he did.
Did he?
Ethel, oh, because there's another cartoon called Ethel and Ernest. There was a book Ethel and Ernest, isn't there?
Oh, that's brilliant, that film, when they grew up through the years.
That's based on his parents, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I think that's based in East London, James, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure his dad was a milkman, and his dad was a milkman. His mum.
That's right. Oh, that is fantastic. Matter of fact, I've got the DVD of that. I can't remember if you bought me it or Justin bought me it. Christmas one year.
I mind getting the full set of his books actually for Seren because they're such wicked books.
Yeah, yeah. It's like the books we used to like with
Shirley Hughes, yeah.
Shirley Hughes books. They're like classics, aren't they?
For me, it was always like the illustrations. I mean, the illustrations in the Shirley Hughes are just unbelievable, aren't they?
Yeah, it's like the one I bought when Grandma passed away. I bought one up in Tetbury and paid quite a lot of money for it.
Oh, the painting, yeah.
Yeah, the painting of the little boy and little girl in the bed together in the cot, and I bought that and I paid a lot of money for it. But yeah, I just loved it because it reminded me of when you and Justy were little. And I said to Mum, I'm going to buy that.
Or don't matter about
have you seen the price of it? I said, I ain't worried about that.
Yeah, I just want it.
I bought it, and it's out in the kitchen now. I love it.
But yeah, I think the answer is I've probably watched it hundreds of times with Sarah, and she sings the song and everything. But I think it's blooming. It's blooming Christmas, isn't it? Yeah, never blooming.
Yeah,
Christmas.
yeah. But they are fantastic, and those sorts of films, those little films. They never date, really. I know they're dated films, but they never date, do they? Because everybody likes that.
It's such I normally go on a bit of a slump in January, but I'm trying to make an effort to not do that and think, I'm looking forward to this year now, and I've got a few things booked in already. And
January is a funny month because it's usually like today. It's a nice, and I think this week's going to be maybe like this. If the sun's shining in it, even if it's cold and the sky's nice, makes you feel better, doesn't it?
Cool, yeah. I mean, I said to Leanne today, as long as it's dry, it's great. It's
That's right. As long as it's dry, even if it's cold, you can still get out. When it's raining horrible, you can't do anything, can you?
It's been so nice. Just relax in London. Really, it's been nice, and rather than I think we kind of because it's Christmas, you kind of feel like you should come back, shouldn't you, and see everyone. But
sometimes you've got to do what's best for you, and a bit of downside because you're rushing around all the time, both working.
Yeah.
Sometimes no, but I can feel the heat coming through the French doors here, through the glass.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. But, I've got another question to ask you.
Yeah, another question. Yeah, go on.
Do you reckon you could still make yourself a Michael Jackson trilby out of cardboard?
Yeah.
With black tape.
Yeah, that was from an old witch's hat.
Was it?
Yeah, it's from a witch's hat. It was I got a Halloween witch's hat and cut the top off of it and then like put it all over it and yeah, it was funny because me and obviously my sister Jazz, we went to the MJ musical on Saturday night. It was fantastic in West End, and all the little kids were there with their hats on, and it really took you back. It was a brilliant show, quality.
Yeah. Was it a mixed audience then? Was it quite young people there as well as older people?
When you come out, all the little hats and gloves and that were there for sale, and I mean it was manic in town, obviously as it would be, when it's London, isn't it? But it's brilliant. Yeah. It really took me back to
when you were younger.
Yeah, and then we watched Back to the Future. I mean, we didn't really go out to the theatre a lot, but then Back to the Future was when was that? That was probably a month ago we did that. That was brilliant, that one. But it was quite nice to just go and watch a show.
Yeah, can you remember when we went to Florida with Grandma and Granddad, and we went in that Back to the Future car. We all felt sick after, didn't we?
I was going to say,
unsettled on stomachs.
it took it out of me. And that's a sign of me getting old. Like yesterday, I was absolutely hanging because we didn't get in till like 11:30, and there was loads of walking. And as I said before we come on here, like the trains I'd normally get home, they were all down, so we had to get like we had to get the tube, and obviously being with my sister from Bristol, it's like you kind of feel like you've got to look after people, aren't you, and make sure they're going
Yeah,
away. And
yeah. She
um,
really enjoyed it, though, James, especially
I was
seeing Comet Bar with all the lights up as well. Still,
all the Christmas, but I was knackered yesterday, absolutely hanging.
yeah.
Yeah,
Getting old, mate. Now you're 40.
getting older, and
Yeah.
but yeah,
But I'll tell you what, James. Getting back to the Michael Jackson, the hat thing.
yeah.
They got a Michael Jackson film coming out in April, haven't they?
I was just going to say that Alex and his nephew's playing him in the
Yeah,
film.
definitely playing his part, and I've seen the kind of previews of it. It looks really, really good, doesn't it?
Cool, it looks brilliant. They've done it. I think they do like CGI for makeup and that and face and
Yeah, yeah, but I think it's the same producer. I don't think it's the same director, but it's the same producer who done Bohemian Rhapsody, isn't it?
the guy directing it. He did Training Day and Equalizer. Is it Antoine something?
Yeah,
He did the Denzel Washington films. He's
yeah,
the
yeah,
director. Yeah.
yeah. I'm looking forward to that. It's coming out in April, isn't it?
Cool. Yeah, it'd be good. But
Yeah,
it's
I can see that.
when you. I mean, obviously, I love his music. I mean, obviously, as a person, obviously, he was very troubled, wasn't he? But I think like when I'm cutting hair and you bring his name up, some people can't. No, they're like no. Not having it after all the controversy and all that, and they did explore a bit of that in the show, to be honest.
Did they?
Well, they did a lot of stuff about his like medication take. That was a constant thing in the show, but
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how they're going to explore all this court stuff in the film. Don't know.
Thing is, though, James, he's not alive now to
Well,
contest it, is he?
isn't
At
it?
the end of the day, people can say whatever they like now, can't they? The poor guy in here, he's not around anymore. But at the end of the day,
Yeah,
so he's an iconic
yeah.
entertainer, and people today, our next door neighbours, when their little boy came in the other night just before Christmas, and he loves Michael Jackson. He's only 3 years of age, and he just loves his music, and it's just an iconic musician, isn't he? At the end of the day, and he'll live on forever.
I'd like to think like they reckon like when you look at all the audience of a night, like it's still selling out shows. I mean, that's what people's answer is. I mean, if you ever you could think what you like about him, really, can't you? But
yeah, that's right. And his music will live on forever, won't it?
well, yeah. But they reckon the YouTube when they released the trailer on YouTube, it's just like crazy amount of views it got.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, that was our first dance. We did Rock With You. I mean, that's one of my favourite songs.
Rock With You, it's got to be it's an absolute classic, isn't it?
God, it's brilliant. Brilliant.
To be honest, fantastic. Fantastic.
What about what kind of what have you been listening to any good music? Obviously talking about Michael Jackson music.
I've been listening to a bit of Roy Ayers, to be honest, because when I said to you about the record the other week we were talking about it, I've been listening to a bit of Roy Ayers, some of his old stuff back in the day, from the 70s. And I've been listening to a bit of Howard Marvin and the Blue Notes and Barry White as well, some of the old stuff from there. And they're all classics, to be honest. Sort of records which just go on forever and ever.
Was it Howard? Was it Howard? What did you say?
Howard.
What names did you say?
I said Howard Marvin in the Blue Notes.
Yeah.
Barry White and Detroit Spinners as well.
Oh, I'll have a look.
Because Detroit Spinners, one of their classic songs, the Bobby Brown and the group. New Edition. They did like a tribute to the Detroit Spinners on YouTube. You can see it, and they do their version of one of their tracks, and it's brilliant to watch them. A lot of them are obviously not around anymore, and I think recently one of the singers passed away because they're well into their 80s.
Wow. I was I don't know if I said on the last podcast, but we were down in Greenwich Market. I think I did mention it. It was Christmas Eve and there was records there, but I did it Spotify. I did that song Atmosphere, isn't it? Is it Dancing Out of Space?
Dancing Out of Space, yeah.
It just brought up a whole playlist of other stuff. I've just been kind of listening to certain tracks off that really, and then I just had Jazz FM on in the car. It was lovely.
Yeah. You sent me that one the other night, Candino.
Last
night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've got that track as well. That 12-inch.
It's funny because like whenever I send the tracks to you, you've always got them, haven't you?
Yeah. But I'll
oh,
tell you what, there's Mum
just
was showing me there's a guy over in Keynsham.
yeah.
He's got a record shop, and he's moving up to Clifton,
Oh yeah,
up to where the
Longwell,
Primrose Cafe is, the arcade.
Longwell Records.
Yeah, and he's going up to where the Primrose Cafe and the arcade. Then, so I'm going to take
Yeah,
a visit up there.
he was on with Joe Sims the other day. He's a really funny bloke, he is.
Yeah, he is funny. Yeah, but isn't
Oh,
it nice to have something like that?
hold on for 2 minutes.
All right.
Just gonna grab 2 minutes. Hang on, Dad.
All right. You still recording?
Yeah, it's all right. I was just gonna I found Leanne's dad's records the other day.
Oh yeah, the record. It's
Yeah.
7-inch record.
Oh no, I forgot. I'm sorry. Sorry everyone for the delay. Yeah, look, I found so when Leanne was 30, I found her dad's records. Look, there's that. Oh, there's that one.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? The Walkers.
and then we got that one as well. Look.
Yeah.
So
Isn't it funny? They were around the same time as people like High Tension and Light of the World, weren't they?
if you look at them, when I speak to her dad, he said they were trying to be like the Jacksons. You can see that, can't you?
Yeah. Where did they record that? In a London studio, James?
Well, it says produced by C. Hines and C. Wellington.
Yeah, but they were members of Light of the World.
It says 1983. That's the year Leanne was born. London Records, Warner Brothers.
Yeah, but who produced that is 2 members of Light of the World.
Really?
Yeah.
Bill Wolfer. Don't know. Produced by Bill Wolfer. Mixed by. Don't know. It says what's it when there's a dub plate? I was trying to look the other day when it's dub. What does that mean?
Oh, it's just another version of the record, isn't it? More like a dub sort of like, I don't know, a bit like bassy sort of type dub.
Oh, sorry. Is it when it's more like it's just instrumental? Is it?
Yeah.
Ah, right. Dub plate.
Is that a 12-inch, James, or is it 7-inch?
What's the little ones?
7-inch, yeah.
Little singles, but it's I found them just on look, produced by Bill Wolfer, mixed by Bobby Brooks and Jeff Young, photography by Simon Fowler. But it's I found them online and it's brilliant, isn't it? That one's 1985.
Yeah. Is that when they disbanded then, James? 85.
Well, you don't really like talking about it, Dad.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's the year Leanne was born. That's the year I was born.
Yeah. I wonder how many of those records they actually sold.
He just said like, I think the brothers went on to dance for like Bananarama, like Adam Ant, didn't they? So that's but her dad Ray didn't really. Yeah, I just think they said it was like I suppose like a factory of just music. Is they were just trying to like at the time.
Yeah, well, around that time, there was quite a lot of London soul bands coming out of London. You know, like High Tension and all that sort of stuff. They were sort of more or less into the late 70s, but they had a lot of soul bands like that, sort of same sort of types of music.
Okay.
You know.
But Bassy did go on to work. He was in like a 3-piece again, but it was with 2 of his. I don't know what they were called, but they were like that was like kind of 90s kind of music.
Okay. And he went off dancing for Bananarama, didn't he?
Yeah, but after that he did because he got I mean they all got great voice. Bassy's got a great voice, but he's they did go on to I can't remember what the group's called. I can't remember what they're called now, though. But you can get it on YouTube.
What Central Line was that?
Don't know. I don't know what they're called now. I'll have to ask Leanne. But
there's a lot of groups like Central Line, High Tension, Light of the World. Then you had Incognito, you know, Beggar and Co. But they were all like
been called.
the same time.
Might have been called 3. I don't know. I can't remember. But
yeah, there was a lot of bands around that time.
But I've been listening to a bit of that, and when I go running, I put on like I literally put on that playlist the other night, the one just from that atmosphere. I put on that I thought, because I normally put on like Tribal House, which is a bit like it's quite a nice beat to it. It's nothing too heavy.
Do you like the instrumentals, James?
Yeah, I do prefer, like, especially on a run. Like, I mean, what I want to do if I can get some headphones, I can start listening to audio books and stuff and
Yeah.
podcasts because you can't listen to a podcast out loud, can you?
I'll
When
tell you what I listened to the other night. I listened to Mr. Moon by Jamiroquai back in
you,
1993 or
yeah,
95. And it was in Japan, in Tokyo. And people are going out, but I'll tell you what, that's a fantastic track, that Mr. Moon, when they're live on stage. And, you know, the piano and the piano in it is fantastic. And the bass by that Stuart Zender,
no.
it's just unbelievable.
I really hope with his new stuff because he's brought out some new tracks, but I don't know. I'm not keen on some of them.
What, the new ones?
Well, he's obviously trying. He's like, I don't know. I don't like all the disco stuff he does. Really, it's a bit. I prefer like when he does like. There's one song and he does it, but maybe he will do a bit of a mix of his old stuff and new stuff in the new album.
I like the more jazzy soul fusion type stuff, don't you?
Yeah,
From Jamiroquai. Like Mr. Moon, even though he's singing it, the actual the background music of it is fantastic. And you know, some of the more instrumentally type stuff they do.
but there's an instrumental track on I think Emergency on Planet Earth. That was our first album, wasn't it?
Yeah,
And then Space Cowboy. There's one. I think it's called Is it called Did You Know? Like a didgeridoo.
yeah, yeah.
And,
Starts off with a didgeridoo.
and there's a reggae one he's got on track. I know it's called Drifting. I love that one on
Yeah,
Trouble
yeah.
Moving. But
Because Emergency on Planet Earth, that wasn't the first album, was it? Or was it the first album?
yeah, there's Emergency on Planet Earth. Then it was Space Cowboy, wasn't it? Return of
Yeah,
the Cowboy. Then it was Traveling Without Moving, wasn't it?
yeah. That's right. But the first one, when he was sort of doing the didgeridoo and all that sort of stuff, and the the Indian type stuff in
Yeah,
South America and stuff like that
yeah, lovely.
was brilliant. And I think that was their sound, wasn't it? And I think he went off a little bit more commercial, really, didn't he, in a way?
What was the one he did like when he did like the Godzilla song and stuff, didn't he? Canned Heat
Yeah,
and all that. That was all. They were all right, but I prefer the.
yeah, Little L, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's a bit. It became. Well, as soon as you've got. They probably just got is what people want, I suppose, at the time, isn't it?
I think sometimes it's down to the record company want you to do that. You know, they want you to do this something a little bit more commercial. They want to sell records, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes if you do a bit more commercial, it's sort of, a lot of people who just like different types of music will buy it, don't they?
What about any beers? Have you tried any more zero beers, or you done?
No, not really. I have, but obviously mainly the Armour and the
Yeah.
Bristol Brewery one with the gorilla on the front. But I've gone back to be honest. I do like the Lucky Saint ones, the lager ones, and that wheat German beer. I quite like that.
I got Sorry, you're looking at the floor. I got to put these in the fridge. I mean, I'm not going to do dry January, but I have got I've still got these left to try.
Surprising how many people do dry January, don't they?
The old Days, look.
Oh yeah,
Days pomegranate, these ones, and you got the peach one as well.
yeah. Put them in the fridge, thing.
Yeah,
Nice and cool.
but they're lovely. But so I got a box of them.
Are the peach ones more of a summer type drink though, in a way?
They both are really, but they're nice. They're refreshing. That's yeah. I cut the guy who owns it. I cut his hair, so I
Yeah.
got some, and yeah.
Have they got any more beers coming out apart from theirs, James? The lagers? Are they going to bring
Well,
anything else out or now?
they got it on tap now. They got the Days on tap.
Have they? What, the lager?
Yeah, the lager. I don't know if it's the lager or the pale ale. I have to, I haven't seen him. I saw him before. Well, it's all on their social media. You can have a look.
Yeah, I'll have a look at it online.
I think it might because they tweaked the lager to make it taste more like a Hell's lager.
Yeah.
But me and Justine, when she came up on Saturday, I took her to the Guinness thing. We didn't have a drink in there, but I said you can go in there and have a zero on tap. And
was it busy in there?
not really. No, it was all right.
And they do the 0.0 on tap, don't they?
Yeah, and it's nice. I bought one of those Surger things in there. Those night we put on, and I bought some just for New Year's Eve. I bought some real Guinness, but I went to Waitrose and bought the Nitro Surge cans. You got to buy a proper can of it, and it is brilliant. I do like it. I think but you can do it.
Are those cans taller than a normal
pint can?
Aren't they?
Yeah, it's a pint can.
Yeah.
And I got a
Can
Guinness.
you buy them in Sainsbury's and places like that? Can you? Do it say on there?
But there's no widget in it.
Oh, there ain't no widget.
No, because the gas from the widget, I think that's what creates the I suppose the creaminess of it, like the nitrogen.
Yeah.
But you can do I was saying to Ben, my brother-in-law, I bought some cans of Murphy's in Waitrose, and you can put a pin in it and release the widget.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful because you put it in, it goes, and then
Yeah.
you can put the serger on top of the can then, but it don't taste. It was all right. I had a Murphy's last night.
Yeah. Do you like Murphy's, James?
It's all right. It tastes so different to Guinness. I don't know if it would do, but it's really the back of the can. It says it's canned in by Heineken.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
probably owns it. They own everything, don't they?
and it's canned in. It's not even canned in Ireland.
Mm.
So I
But
presume.
do you like Beamish? Do you like Beamish as well?
Yeah, Beamish is all right, but they've all got.
Yeah.
Mike was saying to me, I'm sure it was Mike, the guy who owns Days. He said that since the Guinness has become so popular, obviously the other states are probably trying to, yeah.
I think when they had a shortage of Guinness last Christmas, a lot of people started drinking Murphy's, didn't they? A lot of
They
more
did.
pubs said they were selling more of it, and a lot of younger people are drinking Guinness now.
I tell you, I do.
Stouts.
Yeah, they did. They do say a lot of young people are drinking stout, but it don't really. I mean, I have to admit, New Year's Eve, I went out on my own, had a couple of pints. I went for a walk, and then I met my mate. But I did have had a bit of a headache on New Year's Day.
Did you what from the Guinness?
Yeah, but I think I had about. I think I probably drank about 6 pints.
Blimey, 6 pints. I wouldn't drink 6 pints.
Well, no, but I did go for a 12K run on the night, so
Yeah, that might have been something to do with it. You like a Guinness, though, James? Ain't a nice Guinness?
I prefer it to lager. Definitely in the winter, I don't drink. But I think I need to. I've said on it before. Like since my 40th, I think I probably been drinking probably more than I used to. But
Yeah, yeah.
I need to get
Mark
back.
Barry likes Guinness.
Yeah,
I think that's his preferred pint as a pint of Guinness, and I think a lot of people like Guinness now, don't they?
when you get into it, you can get a when if you get a real nice pint of it. But it's one of those beers where it depends who's pouring it and everything. But
It's quite Moorish as well, isn't it? Remember when we went to Cork?
Yeah.
Cork, it's beautiful over there in some of the pubs, wasn't it?
God, lovely, very creamy, and if you, when
proper.
you're drinking, you get all the cream left on the. They call it the shit glass.
Yeah. And when they used to pour it, didn't they? Used to leave half of it in the glass and go off and serve other people.
Yeah,
They came back and top it up. Yeah, beautiful. They do it proper over there, don't they?
But you can do that pin thing even on a zero can because I did it before.
Yeah.
So you can get
I do like those zeros. I tell you, and I think it's a good alternative. I think they just need to roll it out to a lot more pubs on a draft, so people got an option between real Guinness or the 0.0.
But what you can do is if you're at home, I mean, it's a bit of a faff. Like the can obviously doesn't quite pour to a pint, does it?
No, no.
So you could get a can of, but it means you'll have to. You can top it up with real Guinness. You can top it up, and it makes it taste a bit more of a Guinness taster.
Do you think you can honestly tell the difference between 0.0 and a real Guinness?
Yeah,
you can.
I think you can. Yeah, I think the zero one just takes a bit. It just tastes lighter. That's all.
Does it? But you can taste there ain't no alcohol in it.
You can, but then I've had people comment. I mean, this is what I probably should have done. I've done it before, where you could have a pint of Guinness and a zero, and then you can alternate between the two, couldn't you?
Yeah, but if you want to see sort of try to catch somebody out, you pour them a pint of 0.0 Guinness, right? And they didn't know you'd done that. Do you reckon they could honestly tell the difference?
I don't know. I mean,
especially on a draft.
The guy that owns Days, Mike, he said to me with a stout, it's quite easy because of the notes and the taste of it. A stout's quite easy to produce rather than a. He said it's more difficult to produce a zero lager and a pale ale. Even pale ale and the stout because pale ale's got loads of different hops in it, hasn't it? But where a lager, he says, is really difficult to produce to get it to taste like a real lager.
Yeah, yeah.
The best zero lagers I've had they're all German ones. The best ones.
Yeah, well, the German pilsners are usually pretty good, aren't they?
It's got
even an awful German pilsner is cracking, and a Czech lager is really nice. A pilsner.
I like pilsners. I had a bottle of, I think that was a pilsner, a pub just up the road from us. It was Feinbacher, Basher, or something. It was like a brown bottle, but it was wicked, brilliant.
Yeah, Star of Bremen's quite nice, James, on a draft.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a pilsner. It's really funny because Someone said to me the other day, they said, why are the non-alcohol lagers and beers is expensive? It's not is a normal beer. I said at the end of the day, they reckon it's more expensive. You've got to extract the alcohol out of the beer, and it's quite an expensive process.
It's just the same process as making the beer, longer, isn't it?
Yeah. So they do exactly the same with it at the end of the day. But you can get quite a lot of the Lucky Saints now on draft, can't you? The lager.
Yeah, well, they got that Lucky Saint in the pub where I had the German. They got and you can get one called Cloudwater as well. Cloudwater Pale Ale. That's a nice one.
Well, and that's on draft.
Yeah.
Where's that one? Down on the road?
No, it's up the Ivy House up the road. It's like a community run pub near Peckham.
Oh yeah. I wonder if they sell much of it, James, the non-alcohol stuff.
Well, it's all on tap, so they must have been. I think when I spoke to people that own bars or run bars, they said like to have as a designated AF. He said it's got to be like that's just one tap.
Mm.
But they said like they must be selling it. But they said if you get like a row of taps, is that to get an alcohol free on it is a bit difficult.
Yeah.
But my local pub said oh, we might get the days on tap. They said like for dry January.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have. I don't know.
Well, I noticed the other day I went down to Sainsbury's to get some Lucky Saints, and a lot of the non-alcohol beers have sold. And I think that's because people are doing a dry January, not drinking alcohol. So they go out and buy a non-alcohol beer, don't they?
It is becoming. I think to see it on tap is going to be
a big thing. I think this year they reckon sales of non-alcohol beers have gone through the roof, don't they?
Yeah, what percentage is.
Yeah, which is good at the end of the day, and I think a lot of younger people are not drinking, and it's nice if you can go into a pub after work and have a non-alcohol beer on the way home from work and have a chat with some, because it's just as nice, isn't it?
Well, that's what I did because I was obviously working. Before Christmas, I thought I'd go up on my lunch break and just have a zero on tap.
Yeah, and I bet it was nice, wasn't it?
God, it was brilliant. It was so nice to just pop in there and it's not that far. It's only about 10 minutes walk from where we are.
Yeah. Do they offer food in there as well, James?
Well, there's a restaurant, but yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a massive complex. Maybe when next time we come up, we'll go up there.
Yeah, definitely do that.
It's a massive complex. And it's so easy to get to from here.
Yeah.
But what have you got planned today? What are you doing?
Well, we're gonna. I've done my walk. We're gonna probably go to the riverside and have a coffee down by the harbour side there. Just get out because it's a nice day and we'll make most of it. You're going out for a run, aren't you?
Yeah, I got my running gear ready now. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna try and do 12K today. I got to try and up it really.
And the run you're doing is in April, is it?
Yeah, I think it's April. It's the week after Mum's birthday, so it's the 12th.
Week after Mum's birthday. Yeah.
Okay. And then I got to build boring. I got to build a radiator cover. And then I'm going to try and cook a spag bowl today.
Yeah. Why are you building when you can buy them already made?
I know we got one from online, but I built one and it's going to go out in the hallway. Yeah.
Has it got the vents in the front of it, like carved out?
Yeah, I don't think it looks that nice to be honest, but
people like them because it hides the radiator, don't they?
Yeah, but I don't really. Yeah, but anyway, got that. So I've got time to do that, but then pick the little one up at like 3:15.
Yeah.
What time is it now? What time? This is our longest episode.
It's 12:20, so we better call it a day and let you go out for your run, and we're going to go out for coffee.
And then I got therapy tonight. I'm doing therapy every Monday now at 7:00.
Oh yeah. So that's good.
And then I'm enjoying. Well, I've only done one session, but it was really good. I enjoyed it.
That's good. As long as it's been beneficial for you. That's what.
Rather than Leanne, my wife, having to listen.
Going on. Yeah.
No, I want to. What I do, I always try to. If I have my low moments, I always try and bring myself out of it and try and. And we all get that, but sometimes I get my head goes into that loop of trying to. So talking to someone neutral is a way to. She explained it like almost like a glass of water, and it's dripping and dripping, dripping, and then it gets to the point where you can't release it, and it just overspills, and that's what I get. So But when I'm tired or like when it's work, it's like you've got work life, you've got to be a husband, you've got to be yourself. It's hard, isn't it? Hard work a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm thinking. I spoke to one of my mates back home about. This ain't even something you'd have to do. A bit like doing. I've got like a rough thing of it, like getting like either like a digital meet up with men, or like we can meet in person.
Yeah,
Go,
yeah,
you could have a zero beer somewhere or coffee, and then just talk. A bit like the talk club,
yeah,
but do it like on a smaller scale.
yeah. What we need to do next time, or in the next couple of months, is try to get Danny on there or one of your mates on there on
Yeah, I
this
spoke
podcast as
to
well.
one of my mate Craig. He's in the fire brigade. His dad's from Middlesbrough originally, but he's a season ticket holder. But he's gonna have a chat with him because obviously not everyone's up for coming on and talking. Obviously, some people, and I get that. Some people probably.
Yeah, is
But
his dad up coming on?
he's gonna have a chat with him. But Craig could come on. He's an interesting
Yeah, that'd be good.
because he's a dad. He's in the fire brigade. He's a City fan. Um, so it's just trying to tie into the obviously Monday's
So
work.
the times and people's time. How many can you actually get on this Google?
I don't know. I'll have to have a look.
Four?
I'll have to Google it.
Yeah, see how many we got. Yeah, see, I think it's a maximum of 4. I think it might be more.
On the teams, you could have like loads because it's on the
Yeah, you can have lots on. So it's quite a big screen.
but we can work it out. But
Yeah,
I do prefer to do it on the phone because it's done then, isn't it?
yeah, and it's good. This is a better setup, isn't it, on the Google?
Oh,
I think.
yeah. But
Yeah,
that's about it. We covered
yeah, we cover everything, and we'll meet up again in the next few weeks, and
yeah.
I can see where City are towards the end of January.
Well, I was thinking when I come down, we might be able to do like a mini one in the pub before the game.
Or on the Sunday, we could do one here in the morning.
I
Together.
think there's a lot to set up at. But I thought maybe.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. It's good doing it like this.
But I could bring a tripod and we can work.
Yeah. We'll bring it down anyway, just in case we do it. And if we don't, we don't. But all right, kid.
All right, Dan.
All right, and you have a good day and enjoy your run.
One of my clients is he works with the church and he said he wants one of the tops, so I got to sort that out. But if anyone wants some top, I can get your orders in.
Yeah. All right, James. You have a good run, and I'll speak to you soon. Have a good day.
Thanks, everyone. Cheers.